Hello, everybody. Me again, and we have a beautiful football shirt coming up for you today. As the title suggests, it's come all the way from Albania. Most of you will know that one of my little side quests is to own a club football shirt from every FIFA registered nation, 211 of those, and it's getting progressively trickier for me to do that, as I don't really have many of the more major footballing nations left, which results in it either becoming very expensive to find some of these shirts, or they simply don't have anything online, so it's pretty much impossible to find them at all. So I've been focusing my attention on Europe because, well, geographically it's closest to the UK, and when I was looking through the list of countries I don't have representation for yet, Albania sort of stood out to me, as it was one of those countries that I felt like was going to be quite difficult to find a shirt for. Only once prior to this had I ever seen an Albanian shirt for sale that sort of ticked the box for my collection criteria, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago, so it was quite at the beginning of my collection journey. And the shirt was, it was quite expensive for back then, I suppose, so that's the reason why I didn't buy it. And for many, many years, I felt sort of really bad that I didn't buy it. It's not often that I regret not making a purchase, but that was one of them, just because of the obscure nature of the country. But luckily, hopefully, I can put that to rest now with the shirt that I've just bought. I will open the package now, and then I will explain to you how and why I was able to own a club football shirt from Albania. So here is the package with all the custom stuff on and all that jazz. So let's open it up. Hopefully it has tags. I think it does. I can feel them through the parcel, or at least something. There we go. Doesn't look like there's anything in here other than the shirt, so great. Oh, there's the receipt. A little receipt in random currencies. Yeah, Oh, I can feel something. We have tags. So let's have a look at the rear of the shirt. Quite a funky design on the shoulders there, isn't it, really? Other than that, there's nothing else to note. Let's have a look at the front then. Gold star, if anybody's able to recognise who the club is. There it is. So the design continues around the front, and then the rest of the shirt is relatively plain. Those of you who will recognise the manufacturer will know that I'm very happy with this shirt regardless, because it's of course manufactured by Macron, and Macron are my favourite. So I will dress the mannequin as per, and I will come back to you. Let's get you dressed, son. Easy peasy. This isn't no Stano shirt. Okie dokie then. This is the shirt in all its glory. It has the tags, it's medium, and has a sponsor, so I'm a very happy chappy to own it. As for the club, it's time to butcher another name, and they go by the name of KF Tutor Durres or Juresh, which is from the city of Juresh, and it's the second biggest city in Albania after Tirana, I believe. So this shirt is the home 2020-2021 shirt, so the most recent season, I guess. And it's doubly impressive because this shirt was worn as the club won the Albanian Premier Division, I guess you would call it. It's only their second time that they've ever won, so I suppose it adds a little bit more importance to these shirts. Now, I was able to buy the shirt directly from the manufacturer, Macron. I don't believe any of the Albanian clubs have online stores. I tried to keep a category and a list of all of them, and I couldn't seem to find any. So luckily, when I was scrolling through, I was able to stumble across the Albanian version of the Macron store, which makes sense because the Macron are the kit supplier to the Albanian national team. So for them to get involved in some of the club teams is just a natural move, I suppose. And on their online store, they had, of course, the national team shirt, and they had, I believe, 3 Albanian club teams. Now, only one of them has the sponsor on the front, so the other two I could sort of discard and put aside. I only really needed one shirt, and this is the one I decided to go for. They have both the home and the away. The away is simply just a reversal of the colours, so it's just a primary white body of the shirt, and then the blue little sort of doodads floating around in the shoulders. As for the price of the shirt, this is where it gets quite exciting, because it was only €33, which translates to about £28, which I think is a great price for any shirt, really, especially one that's coming from somewhere like Albania. However, like with all sort of endeavours of trying to buy football shirts from across the world, you come to the issue of shipping. Now, a lot of places will not even ship anywhere outside of their country, so I was expecting me to go to the sort of the checkout page and realising that they only want to ship to Albania or surrounding countries. Luckily, they obviously were able to ship to the UK, but then it comes to the second part, which is, excuse me, the price of the shipping. I remember once I was trying to buy a Romanian shirt. I believe the shirt was about €20, and then when I tried to ship it to the UK, it was going to charge me €50 for shipping. So I was like, no, you can keep your shirt, that's fine, I don't need the shirt for €50. So when I went to the checkout page for this one, it presented me with two options for shipping. They were pretty much the same thing, just one of them had an extra couple of letters at the end. The one with the extra couple of letters was, I believe, €26 or €28, one of those two, which is quite a decent amount of money. Or there was one for €3, which is really cheap. That's like £2.50, and when you consider it costs me £3 to get a shirt sent from Classic Football Shirts, which is effectively 30 minutes away from where I live, am I able to get a shirt from Albania for less? So I quickly Googled the text because I wasn't certain if one of them was just for internal and one was for external, and it seemed like the one that had the extra letters was just a expedited version, so like a next day delivery. And because I'm in no rush to own any of these shirts, I don't care if it arrives the next day or in 2 months' time, as long as it arrives, I thought let's go for the €3 option and see what happens. Nothing can go wrong, right? So, €3, transaction completed, money sent across. Or at least I thought money was sent across. About, 15 minutes later, I got an email from PayPal saying, oh, sorry, we've currently suspended your transaction as we believe there's some suspicious activity on your account. And it was obviously me trying to buy this shirt from Albania. I'm thinking, well, I'm not buying arms. I'm not trying to bring in narcotics. It's clearly a football shirt. Surely PayPal by now should realise that most of my transactions are football shirts. And they said it was going to take potentially 72 hours for it to be looked at manually. Now, I'd purchased the shirt in the evening, so when I woke up the next morning, I'd received an email from PayPal saying, hey, congratulations, your purchase has gone through, we've sent the money across. And I was kind of thinking to myself, well, good, obviously, but surely is there no way to prompt me? It's like, did you buy this shirt, or did you make this purchase? It was just, well, no, we'll send the money anyway. So if it was a suspicious activity, they would have just, given the money away anyway? So, whatever. It was, the most important thing was that the money was sent across. Now, like with a lot of purchases that I've made, I've bought from a lot of countries, sometimes you have absolutely no idea where the shirt is, at what stage it's at, if it will ever arrive. About 5 days later, I got a text message from Royal Mail in the UK saying, we're due to receive a package from Albania. We'll let you know when it arrives in the country. It's like, sweet. So it's happening. Fully expecting that at some point I'm going to have to pay some excess or some sort of import fees, because there's no way I'm getting this shirt for £2.50. A few more days later, and it's another text message saying the package has arrived in the country. We'll let you know when it's out for dispatch. Cool, good. Another few more days later, they let me know saying it's out for dispatch. You should receive it tomorrow or whatever it was. And I did. And that was it. No extra fees, no nothing. So I was able to get this shirt all the way from Albania for £2.50. £1.50, which I think is absolutely remarkable. I think that's probably the best shipping you could possibly ever find. So my advice to you guys, if anybody's interested in Albanian football or want to get obscure shirts, trying to collect every sort of nation and whatever it is, go to the Albanian Macrom store and buy the shirt. Maybe the shipping's different to other countries, I don't know, but certainly if you're in the UK, I can't see that's a deal you can turn down, to be honest. But that's kind of it. With regards to the shirt itself, I think it looks really cool. I've never really seen this sort of design before on a Macron shirt. It kind of reminds me of a Lotto one, which I've got that sort of style design. There's no other redeeming features anywhere. There's no little notifications sort of with regards to the club or the city. It's kind of a plain one, really. But just for the fact that I'm able to add Albania to the collection was worth it, in my opinion. Now, there are a few other nations in Europe that I have found shirts for, but the prices are starting to increase quite some. Now, I don't mind spending money on football shirts, clearly, but it's getting to a point where now I'm thinking, if I buy this shirt for a total of, say, £70, and I have an inkling some of them might appear in classic football shirts, and they will be for sale for £35 or £40, is it worth taking the risk? But I suppose at some point you just got to take the jump, and if I want to get all the countries, this is what I'm going to have to do. But anyway, let me know what you think about this shirt. It's yeah, just for the sake of it being Albanian is good enough for me. Now, I don't really know what I've got planned for Friday's video. I am working on something, but it seems to be taking longer than I expected, so it may not be released ready for Friday. It'd be the week afterwards, so it could possibly be another shirt opening. I have a few arriving, so hopefully they arrive at some point during the week and I can film it for Friday. I also have another idea in my mind for a additional video to release every week, so you'll be getting 3, and it's a little series that I think would be quite interesting to look at. Takes a little bit of research from me every week, but it would be pretty cool, or at least for me. So we'll might test the waters with that. So we'll see if I try it for this Sunday or a Sunday soon. But that's it. As always, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate everything you do with regards to subscribing, liking, commenting. It's really cool and exciting. I hope you all have a good rest of the week, and I will see you on Friday with whatever it is. Goodbye.